Hello and welcome to Tech It Up Middle East live at GITEX Global 2025, Middle East Africa's biggest technology exhibition. Well, as you can see, we are at Informatica's booth and we have with us Waqar Ahmed, who is the VP Data and AI Sales. Let's talk to Waqar and let's see what Informatica is up to at GITEX. Waqar, pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Thank you so much. Well, please start by telling us about your GITEX highlights. What are you guys showcasing this year?
Okay. So Informatica is a market leader in data management. We are a 30-year-old company, and we do everything around data. We help customers connect data, govern data, master data across their complex landscapes. And over the last 5 or 6 years, since we are a market leader when it comes to data management, data is a strong foundation required for any AI initiative or program.
Absolutely.
So at this GITEX, this is my 10th GITEX, everyone is talking about AI. We are helping and working with customers accelerate their AI journey.
Great, thank you so much. And well, when it comes to AI, there's definitely a lot of conversation that we're going to have about it. Now, there was an MIT finding, a survey, where we saw that 95% of AI pilots are failing.
Yeah.
Please shed some light on it. Why do you think they're failing and how can they avoid that?
Actually, not surprised. When I read that report, I wasn't surprised about it because we do see that with a lot of the customers that we work with. So firstly, AI is not new. People have been talking about AI. It definitely came to the forefront after ChatGPT. It's in the hands of everyone, starting from your kids to your, even to your parents as well, right? So many of the businesses are now taking it seriously and are investing into that space. The problem that we see is decision makers sometimes take a very siloed approach towards AI. They think AI is just about machine learning models and fancy things that you can do with generative AI. But in an organization, without having a strong data foundation, data that can be trusted to deliver the outcomes that you expect from AI, that's where the bottleneck is, and that's why we see with many of the organizations that we work with across industries who have invested in AI, done pilots. In some cases, they've gone horribly wrong, and in others, they didn't deliver the results that they were expected. So now these organizations are kind of taking a few steps back to see where the challenges are. Now, from our viewpoint, what we see is that organizations that have a strong data foundation, where they know what data is required, how is it sourced, is it sourced ethically or not, is that data well governed, can it be trusted for the outcomes or the AI use case that they're working on, and once you have that established, AI outcomes can be very accelerated at pace. And this is what Informatica is all about, bringing data and AI together.
So you think that percentage can go down considerably?
We are already seeing that. So we see that customers who had a strong data foundation and well-managed data that was sourced ethically, is trusted, those are organizations that have now started delivering successful MVPs around agentic AI, and then many of them are now thinking about production rollout for those use cases.
Thank you so much. And to continue with agentic AI, now that is one of your key themes as well at GITEX. How do you think agentic AI is shaping the future of enterprise innovation?
Oh, it's everything. I think sky's the limit. I think our imagination, if I'm totally honest, our imagination is limited as well to what it can do. I think if you take a short-term view, you're talking about productivity gains. A lot of the things which are back office processes, decision making that used to happen, simple things like loan approvals or insurance claims and things like that. These things in the short term will definitely get automated using agentic AI with a backbone of data around it. In the long term, we do expect that it will transform how different industries work, how do we deliver services, how we consume services. So I think in the long term, the impact is going to be tremendous. I think what us decision makers in leadership position, we need to be very conscious around the fact that AI can be very, very disruptive, and there are a lot of concerns around explosion of AI as well. So whatever decisions we take today should be taken with a conscious mind that we should, the outcomes are ethical and predictable, so on and so forth. But yeah, when you talk about long-term future, there is a lot going on, and it will be expected to be very, very disruptive.
Well, absolutely, and I think one more important aspect to it would be the trust and the governance part. Now, can you please tell us how Informatica is embedding trust and governance on AI deployments for them to scale?
So going back to my earlier point, AI and data are joined at the hip. So without having that organizational data, which is firstly sourced ethically, because let's say if you have an agentic AI use case built around customer data, despite the fact that the organization owns that data, if that data is not ethically sourced, or they don't have the authorization to use that data, there are question marks over there. So ethically sourcing that data, timely utilization of that data to deliver it for AI use cases, and more importantly, whatever data you bring in to your AI models needs to be trusted. There is a common adage that garbage in, garbage out with regards to AI and data. So it's really, really important that whatever data is used to model and train your agentic AI models needs to be trusted and well governed. And that's what Informatica helps organizations with. We have a 30-year legacy in that. Some of the larger customers globally put their trust in Informatica with regards to data governance, data quality, master data management, and data integration.
Thank you so much, Waqar. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Chris. Nice talking to you.
All the best to the rest of the show. That was Waqar Ahmed, VP Data and AI Sales at Informatica. Well, you heard from him what Informatica is doing with AI around data, around trust and governance. Do visit their booth and meet Waqar, and he should be able to take you through everything that they're offering for customers and partners. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day, and do not forget to tech it up.